Big Suck, American English-American football, the Mia Khalifa, and the battle between good and evil. All that and more in this week's Meme Cap Recap as we go through episode 3 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. With the required proof of Dio's poisoning of George Joestar, JoJo confronts the conniving Dio. With no other recourse, Dio squirts out a couple of crocodile tears, professing regret for his actions, and may have gotten away with tricking JoJo if it weren't for that meddling speedwagon, who convinces JoJo of Dio's deceit, revealing the chink in Dio's sincerity, the man who sold Dio the poison. As the authorities move to arrest Dio, he takes out the stone mask and declares his forsaking of humanity. This naturally puts JoJo on high alert, prepared for whatever treachery Dio has planned.
JoJo, your blood is the key!
The one thing no one could have seen coming. Well, almost no one, as it was in fact George Joestar heroically throwing himself in front of the blade meant for his son. Dio dons the stone mask as George's blood splatters all over him, just as he is filled with bullets, surely putting an end to his life. But even in his dying moments, George Joestar shows himself to be mercy manifest, and implores JoJo not to harbor resentment towards Dio's memory and ensure Dio is buried next to his father. And with his final breath, he asks JoJo not to be so sad, after all.
We're better to die than in the arms of my son.
Well, I appreciate the optimism there, bud, silver lining and all, but perhaps from a certain point of view, having your own father die in your very hands may very much be a cause for sadness. But wait. Dio's body has vanished, and with quick thinking, Speedwagon warns the inspector to move away from the window. When you say move away from the window, do you mean... Dio Brando is now a vampire. With his newfound strength and resistance to mortal weaponry, Dio makes quick work of the remaining police force. But even in death, there is no protection from Dio's newfound demonic gifts, and the corpses of the fallen now join in Dio's army of the damned. But Jonathan Joestar will not be going down without a fight, as once again Dio displays his newfound unholy power. With a last-ditch effort to put an end to the one he once called brother, JoJo sets the Joestar mansion ablaze. But disobeying the laws of man is not enough for Dio, as he disregards the law of gravity and thermodynamics to seek vengeance on the one who foiled his grand plans. With the full scope of what he is up against, JoJo's life flashes before his eyes. He understands what he must do to cast this devil back to hell and save humanity from its malevolence.
Win 18! Win 19!
JoJo and Dio are then in freefall for a really long time. Keeping in mind this is still inside the Joestar mansion, it's like falling from the height of the Mia Khalifa in Dubai or something. Or maybe even... But at some point, perhaps days later, the duo finally do reach the main floor, and JoJo manages to maneuver Dio to put him right in line with the statue of the Joestar family's guardian angel. The ensuing explosion gently places JoJo into the soft, caressing arms of the relieved Speedwagon, believing once and for all Dio has been bested.